Yo, I am back. We got a game today. We got, what's this game? Let me put the warm-up point text. We got the NS Marines versus the Tanglewood Raptors. This is trash versus garbage, except trash has gotten a little bit better, so it might be fair. What do we got? We got Dingus on the flank versus Roach on the flank. Fireman recovers that start. Dingus keeping the pig going. Stargazer helping out. Stargazer is Dingus's new teammate of the day. He was gotten from recruiting the other day. He's expected to be quite better than any teammate Dingus has had in the past. You can see it already. He's helping out. It's the warm-up, so it doesn't say too much. That time he could have made a goal. He could have hit. Instead of cycling back to the corner, could have went for the goal, but it's all good. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it's his first league game. Fireman with a nice save. I was about to say Dingus with a sneaky goal, but it was actually Fireman making the save. That's a nice save from Stargazer right there. I think this game's going to be really close. It's either going to be really close or one of the teams is just going to destroy the other one. It's not going to be a 5-point game. It's going to be like 2 points or like 10. Duke's Lord with the goal right there. That is the end of the warm-up. "30 seconds. I'm going to send the live stream to people because I want people to watch this game. It's going to be fucking cinema. 30 seconds. I'm going to send the live stream. Oh shit, I can hear myself. Alright. Send it to Cornbread. Alright, what do we got here? We got Roach on the offensive. Stargazer shuts that down. Stargazer is the changing Tanglewood. Holy shit, Roach is frozen. I don't think we're going to be counting this point. Something tells me. I don't even know what the frick is happening here. Yo. Okay, he disconnected. We got an intermission for him just disconnecting in the middle of the game. Why the frick did you teleport me here? I saw that. Alright. Got kicked out. It's good. Rejoin. Alright, let me change this text. Intermission. Player disconnected. Alrighty. What's going on with this game today? There's a connection issue. Holy shit. There's a connection issue here. That's what he said. Wait, is he back? He's back? Alright, we are continuing the game. Alright. We're doing another warm-up point. I gotta fix my text real quick. Warm-up point. Alrighty, what's going on here? Duke's Lord on the offensive. Stargazer sitting behind. He's going towards the middle. He overcommitted a little bit, but okay, he recovers that. Duke's Lord 2v1ing in the corner. He fails to get the pig anywhere. Roach on the little breakaway. Some teamwork from Tanglewood right there to stop that play. This Tanglewood defense has shown like pretty good so far. Like surprising for this team to have a good defense with how they've been performing. They lost the worst blowout of all time the other day, 39-1. But they're making some plays today. Alright, it's just getting repeated back in the corner. Tanglewood can prevent the goal, but they're not getting the pig out of there, so a goal's just gonna happen. Oh shit, I forgot to put that guy in adventure mode. Game mode. Adventure. Let me make sure everyone's in adventure mode. Hold on. Shit. Okay, you're good. Alright, we're starting for real now. That was the end of the warm-up. I think we're starting for real. Yes, we are. Fireman first hit on the pig. Stargazer fumbles. Immediate goal for NS right there. That's just a bad start. That's not how you want to start the game. You know, being competitive in the warm-up, being 1-1 in the warm-up, and first point of the game, they score in 7 seconds. That's not how Tanglewood wants this game to go. NS Maria is pulling ahead right here. I mean, in the warm-up it looked pretty even, and now they're dominating. INPHL misses the block, but they hit it past the goal. That's really annoying when that happens. Yeah. And NS with the goal right there. 2-0. That's not what you want to happen if you're Tanglewood. If I'm being honest. You need to get the pig first. Or when they do get, or if the opponent gets the pig, they need to recover better. INPHL gets the pig first. Fireman tests it, gets it back, recovers that. NS on the offense already again. Stargazer playing goalie this time. Dingus trying to get the pig out of the corner. Fireman waits behind. We got a Netanyahu attack going on here. Dingus with the turnover right there. Roach just overpowers. I think that was Stargazer. Just overpowered him. Fireman with the goal right there. Fireman is carrying NS Maria today. Alright. Fireman first touch on the pig. Dingus nearly gets a breakaway. Fireman, open shot of the goal if he makes it. We might redo that because of lag. I don't know what the ref is going to say. No, we're not. We're keeping that official. It looked like Stargazer was looking for it. Let's show. I respect the ref's decision because I'm not the ref. I'm just streaming. That's some crazy reaction time for Fireman right there. Tanglewood needs to get better at getting the turnovers. Stargazer on the breakaway. Is he going to be stopped? No, he is not. Stargazer pig was all the way in this corner. He hit it all the way into their goal. I'm pleasing them too much for being down 3 points. Alright, Fireman first hit on the pig. Stargazer, what the frick was the ref doing? What happened? Yo. What the frick happened? Okay, I guess we're just continuing like nothing happened. Oh man, I was gonna say watch the same thing happen again. That would've been crazy. Roach making some progress to get the pig onto the Tanglewood side. Tanglewood missed an opportunity to hit Fireman out of the way. INPHL coming from under the glass. That looks like a play that I would make. You know, because I'm like the GOAT. I would do that. Alright, Tanglewood on the offense. Stargazer misses a goal, but it's a good effort. Looks like Tanglewood switched it up to have Dingus play behind and Stargazer up front. Dingus almost keeps the pig where he wants it, but he fails. Roach misses a wide open goal. Fireman finishes it though. 5-1 NS lead. Why is the ref not stopping the timer? Why are you not stopping the timer? Okay. Alright, we're resetting because the ref forgot to do the timer. An IQ too high, bro. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like Stargazer's gonna be the first to the big. Fireman kind of cancels it out. Gooch Lord. Immediate offensive attack built up here. Roach gets that out of there. Shutting down that attack. Stargazer makes a pass to Dingus in the middle of the field. That's a new thing we haven't seen before. Dingus kind of fumbled it though. Got Fireman sticking behind. Dingus makes a pretty good block. I think that was Dingus. What we've seen from these teams, we've seen Dingus. Dingus is a good support player. He just doesn't have a teammate to support. Stargazer, he's a random recruit that this is his second game ever, and it's an official league game. That was in. Alright, I feel bad that was in because they kept playing, but I had to say it. That was in. That was so in. Alright, anyway, what I was saying. Dingus is a good support player. He just needs a good teammate to support. I guess we're continuing or no? The ref needs to make up his mind. If you're gonna not count it, stop the timer, bro. Alright, anyway. Yeah, and then Stargazer's a random recruit that just joined. And he's playing alright. You know. Fireman, he's low-key tough. He's pretty handsome. Fireman called timeout? Okay. Text. Timeout. NS Maria. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, so I talked about what's going on in Tanglewood. Now, Fireman, he's played a few games. I think this is his 5th game. He's played pretty good. He has a similar play style to some of the Disc and Kaiser. Kaiser's me, by the way. I'm like the GOAT. But he has that kind of play style. He's that same kind of strengths. He can play both sides, he can do it all. He's just not as good as some of the top players, but he's got the same archetype, And then Roke's right here. He is low-key dog shit on his own, but he's really strategic and smart, which makes him really good in 2v2. He's just terrible at 1v1s. So, I don't know what that says. I think the timeout's about to be over. Timeout. Fireman back. Alright. We're starting, I believe. Yes, we are. 94 seconds left in the inning. NS up 6-1 after that timeout. Let's see how that went. Fireman had to go do something, I'm pretty sure, which is why they timed out. And he comes back and gets a goal right away. It's looking like NS used the timeout a little better. It doesn't look like Tanglewood did too much. Alright. Gooch Lord and Roach on the flanks. Gooch Lord making some plays. Almost a goal right there. Fireman's just too good. Tanglewood definitely needs to be more physical. That goal could have been prevented if they just hit Fireman and Roach out of the way. But they tried to make a save last second, which It only works sometimes. It gives you cool highlights when it works, but the 80% of the time that it doesn't work, the opponent scores, and that's not a great highlight. I'd rather have no highlights and win than have some tough highlights and get shit on. You know what I mean? At this point, it's a possession problem for Tanglewood. They're just letting NS have too many opportunities. You know, the good defense is keeping the pig on the other team's side. It doesn't matter how many blocks you can get. It doesn't matter how good a goalie you are. But if you can keep the pig on the other side, you win games. How is this worse than the first game? How is Tanglewood doing worse than the first time they played NS when they have a better teammate? Why is everybody on right now like a number in the 20s? Ryan had a really fast looking flank, but he still didn't get there. He gave up last second. Stargazer putting the pig in position. Huge Lord misses. Dude, went up too much. Got a little overconfident. When you're playing defense, you gotta be patient. Holy shit, this ref is fucking... Dude. Stop the timer. Alright, 1 second left in the inning. The pig went in with a second left. Technically, the ref kept the timer going, but that's because he's not a great ref. The inning's still going. I have no idea what happened there. The problem with Tanglewood right here, they're a slightly less talented team, but you can make up for that if you have players doing different things. But when they're on offense, a lot of them, they usually, one of them, the guy staying behind overcommits a lot. Fireman just big Stingus out of the way for that play. That's kind of funny. Stingus just got freaking owned. Oh yeah, I should turn on my replay in case the stream's laggy or something. Alright. Tanglewood can still come back. You never know. No, that was Roach on the flank, I think. First hit. Fireman creating the attack right here. Dingus playing goalkeeper. Stargazer trying to get it out of there. They should go back to having Stargazer play behind. Yeah. Well, I don't know what that was. If NS scores right here, it's going to be 3-9 for that. Alright, now it's good. Gooch Lord almost with breakaway. The problem is, Stargazer, he's a decent player, but he's not nearly as physical as you want to be. I mean, he's letting them get too much free time. Letting them get too much space. You gotta bitch him out of the way every once in a while. By every once in a while, it's all the time. You know, you don't want to let them where they want to be. I don't know if Fireman went early. I think he did. Dingus kind of makes a save. Fireman keeps it going now. Yeah, one of the Tanglewood players just needs to play patient. Play behind. Because clearly what they're doing is not working. Oh, Roach misses the goal right there. That's something. Fireman puts it in position. Misses again. There's so many missed goals this game. Damn. Okay, there we go. They finish. I'm giving them some advice because they need something. I mean, I'm telling them my strategy that I use, which it works for my team, but I don't know if it'll work for every team. Yo, like, they're probably pissed as shit right now in the chat. See, that time, Dingus overcommitted. I'm telling them exactly why the opponent is scoring. They scored right there because Dingus, Fuchs Lord, number 23 for Tanglewood, Fireman was hitting the pig here. Dingus was waiting right here, and Dingus messed up the timing to where there was still like the hit cancel thing, like that, where you can't hit the pig right after someone else hits it, and see, that's a good example right there of what you're supposed to do. And you're supposed to just wait. Yes, make a play right there. This is what you want to see. This is the kind of strategy you need. You need one player playing patiently that doesn't overcommit. Right here, they're going to lose. They're going to get, NS is going to get a chance to score because they're both at the same spot. Neither one of them is behind. Now they got a Stargazer behind. See, that's the strat. You want to have one player playing patiently and one player playing super aggressively. Because you can't punish someone being aggressive if the other player is just there to make it so you can't punish them. That's why I'm freaking amazing. Because I let my teammate play super aggressive and then I just stay behind. You gotta be patient. You gotta, you gotta wait for the right opportunity to strike. Like that right there. That's exactly what you want to do. That's your only job. If you're the guy staying behind, your only job is to give the pig back to the guy in front. And if you're the guy in front, your only job is to play super aggressive until you eventually score, even if it takes frickin' half the game. Right here, that was just a good play by Fireman to get the turnover. Tanglewood didn't necessarily do anything wrong there. That time they did something wrong because they're both together. Neither one of them stayed behind. Which is an issue. See, this is what you want to see right here. One player playing patiently, one player going to the pick. That's how the responsibility should be. See, like, even if NS Maria scores, which they're probably gonna right here, Tanglewood still is lasting so much longer than before. The ref said he messed up the timer. He disabled the timer. I don't know what that means. Oh, when it should have been on? $20. Okay, I set the timer to 20. I have no idea how long that point actually was. Okay, that's a formation problem right there. When you're the player playing behind, let's say Fireman is flanking from the left, and he's the one who gets the pig first. If you're the player playing behind, Stargazer here, you want to run out, and you want to go this way. Because Fireman's coming from that way. So when he hits the pig, it's going to go, it's going to go this way. And you want to be here, you know? You want to be offset to the opposite side of the enemy flank. And I know this isn't like a global strategy that everyone can use. This is what I use, and I'm freaking undefeated. So I think it works. My teammate is like terrible on his own, but he has like 150 goals or something. Because I have him be the guy that stays behind and plays aggressive, or stays in front. Yeah, that's what Tanglewood needs. I'm just gonna drop a quote. Good defense is keeping the pig on the other team's side. It sounds kind of obvious, but when you think about good defense, you think like epic save, super cool goalie, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's really, good defense is never having to play defense. That's how you have good defense. If you never have to play defense, that means your defense is amazing. Stargazer messed up, hit the pig too early. That was on Stargazer right there. Hit the pig too early, hit it backwards. I really thought this game would be close. He low-key went early, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, see, they're gonna get scored on really fast because none of them are staying behind. When you gotta stay behind, bro. Come on. Watch Terryville versus Ronald Reef. Look what they're doing. That's the Terryville is 10-0 and Ronald Reef is 7-3. Okay, they're gonna play each other in the championship, and Terryville is gonna win by 15. But that's what you gotta do. That's how you compete. Look at that game. Look what they're doing. Okay, because there's a big gap between games like this and games like other ones. It's crazy how close this was in the warm-up. And like, even how kind of close it was. Oh shit, Tanglewood scored. Dingus on the offense right there. It's crazy how close this game was in the warm-up and for like the first 3 points for NS to be up 24-2. Tanglewood can't come back. They just have to score like that for every remaining point of the game. Hold on, how many seconds are there? If you can get... Yeah, they need to score like that for literally the last 4 minutes of the game. If NS plays even like okay defense, like now like every second that the pig isn't in NS's goal, the chance of a Tanglewood comeback drops by like 1%. It's probably like it was already less than 1%. It goes down. It halves every single second that the pig is not in the other team's goal. Because now they only have 200 seconds. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, there's no show. But like hypothetically, mathematically, like if it's just even technically possible. Like, it's not realistically happening anymore. I don't think it's mathematically possible. Because the fastest goal is 7 seconds. can score 27 and win. I know it's technically mathematically possible. Like this. If they don't miss, holy shit, they were so close to missing. Like that goal right there, that took 9 seconds. So it's possible. It's technically mathematically possible to come back. It's not realistic whatsoever, and it's not going to happen. But it is mathematically possible still. Once it reaches like 150 seconds, and if they haven't scored again, or NS scores like they will right here, holy shit. That was not in, by the way. Gooch Lord misses a goal, bro. If you freaking sprint hit that instead of critted, it would have been chill. I don't know if NS started playing worse or if Tanglewood magically got better, but Tanglewood scored it's like 3-3 for the last 6 points or some shit. Alright, the comeback is, they can score 19. The comeback is not mathematically possible. Because the fastest you can score is 6 or 7 seconds, and there's not even enough time left that if they scored immediately on every play, that they could come back. You know how crazy that would be if NS Maria has their first game scoring 30 points? And it's their last game of the season after going 1-9. But now they'll be 2-8 instead of 1-9. They actually won. It's the same team. It's hard to tell with these teams. I don't know if Tanglewood is just terrible or if NS is actually good now. We'll never get to know because Tanglewood's not going to make the playoffs and NS is eliminated from the playoffs. So we have to wait until next season to figure that out because they don't play any more games. I wonder if we can get Onyx on and get that match going. Wait, I might be able to get Onyx versus Tanglewood to go in today. NS Maria goal right there. That was pretty tough. I told the Tanglewood to not let him get 30 points. You don't want to let them have that enjoyment. That should have been a save except for lag, I think. Alright, yo. Alright. Tanglewood with the first hit. Now this point is not... this doesn't mean shit. The game is over. But it means shit for sentimental, monumental stuff. Because if NS Maria scores, they reach 30 points, which is like pretty cool for them. And Tanglewood doesn't want that to happen. Or if I was Tanglewood, I wouldn't want to let that happen. I don't want my opponents to have fun. There was 1 second left. Alright, there was freaking 1 second on the clock. Hey, Yoa can still come back. Okay. This is the final point. Hey, they can still come back. They just gotta score 29 points. Alright, 30-5. I mean, it's okay.